Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, welcome to episode number 143 of Business Behind the Scene. Good to see you, everybody. I just finished recording a whole onboarding course for my agency, for my virtual assistant agency, and I'm so excited because it's so good. Honestly, you know when you record something, you're like, oh my god, why is this so good? I just love it, and I just want to listen to it again, and I just want to, I love it. I just love it. Anyway, I told them all about how to delegate, how to have systems and procedures in place. We share all of my systems that we use in my business, just all the things that people need to have a successful relationship with the virtual assistant, the most common mistakes that people do with virtual assistants, and so on. I'm so excited. And because we have created that and we have had so many questions from clients and people about it, as you guys know, we have a masterclass coming up, and I'm truly excited about that. But the most important thing is, if you are inside of Workshop Secret for Coaches, you will be able to see other success stories around that and how other clients have been using our virtual assistants to grow their business. And honestly, I'm obsessed with virtual assistant. Like, literally, the reason why I was able to go on holiday is because I have a virtual assistant working for me, and because I've been spending so many hours. I find it fascinating when people say, I don't have time. And I said, well, you're never going to have time to train someone. And the more the business grows, the less time you're going to have. So you might as well find the time now, right? You got to find the time to train someone, to spend the time with someone, because long term is going to save you time, make you money, and save you money by you making the time now. So this is one of the biggest thing that I feel I did in my business. Before I could afford it, I hired a virtual assistant that literally helped me skyrocket my business. Like, I wouldn't be where I am now without virtual assistants. I can guarantee you that. And that's because it's just not something that would have ever happened. Like, I would have never had the time. And if I did it later, if I did it too late, it would have been too late. A lot of people tell me, oh, Francesca, I'll hire a virtual assistant later on. And I'm like, no, you got to hire a virtual assistant when the business just started to move forward, when the business just started to, take the next step. And also because we started a business because we wanted a lifestyle. What happened to that? We forgot about that, right? So I work 4 days a week. Actually, I work less. Like, literally, Monday, I came back from Maldives and I wasn't feeling 100%. So I only worked an hour, and then I went home and I didn't work the whole day. And then Tuesday, I was here for about 5 hours. And then today is Wednesday, and I was here for about 4 hours. And literally, right? And tomorrow I have about 5 hours, and then Friday I'm off. So literally this week I'm working like 15 hours, and I'm getting paid a CEO wage. And the only reason why is this possible is because I have virtual assistants, and I've got virtual staff that help me keep the business alive, and they add so much value. Like, literally, my clients talk to my virtual assistants and they get coached by my virtual assistant, and they find it more valuable, not more valuable than talking to me, but they find it valuable. Like, they actually tell me, like, how do I find one of your virtual assistants? And I said, well, from me. And the thing is, they might not be as good, obviously, as mine, because they've been with me for 7 years. So it's like anything. Like, if I hire anybody that has got experience in another business, in my business, they're not going to be good at first, right? Once they are with me for 1 year, 2 years, then they're going to be better. They're going to be good. They're going to be able to understand what I want, how I want it, and they're going to be able to do things for me, right? So that's the difference when you hire someone at first. Our expectations sometimes are so high. We're expecting so much from people, right? It's just like, no, we can't expect them, and we need to make the time to train them, coach them, and so on. So, this masterclass that is coming up, we are going to talk about the power of hiring a virtual assistant for your business, and when is the right time or the wrong time to hire a virtual assistant. This is one of the biggest things that people ask me, is how do I know I'm ready? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how you know that you're ready, how you know that you're not ready, right, as well. How to identify what tasks to delegate to your virtual assistant is also something that a lot of people don't know how to do it. So I have a rule. Number one rule is anything that you need to do more than once, you should delegate it eventually. But then obviously you don't want to get, hi, virtual assistant, here are my 2,000 things that I want you to do it now. You're going to overwhelm that person and they're going to leave. So we want to make sure that we do it in graduation, one thing at a time. We choose, how do you choose what are the most important tasks that you should delegate to your virtual assistant now, right? So I usually say choose 3 things that you want to delegate to your virtual assistant, and let's get started with those. And also I'm going to show you how to delegate, because this is one of the biggest thing that people don't know how to do. It is just delegate by going, hey, just do this thing and that should be good. And it's like, okay, I've done it. Oh no, I didn't want it this way. I want it that way. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me in the first place? Because sometimes as CEOs, we don't know what we want until we see what we don't want, right? So I'm going to teach you how to actually delegate effectively so that you don't waste yourself time and your virtual assistant time, which by the way is money, because your virtual assistant work for you, right? So you don't want her to waste any time. So you want to delegate effectively so you know how to do it, right? And also, you don't want to micromanage your virtual assistant. So we're going to teach you how to not micromanage your virtual assistant, how to, do it right from the first place. Where to find outstanding and trustworthy and loyal virtual assistants. So I'm going to teach you how I've done it and how I grow my business with a virtual assistant. And if you're wondering, like, is this masterclass for me? Like, am I too early in my business? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Listen, this masterclass is for any business owners that are making more than 100K a year. I think that usually it's a good average of what you want to do. When you get to 100K, you definitely want to have a virtual assistant. We have people that hire a virtual assistant on either Kickstarter, so 10 hours a week or 20 hours a week. If they're making 50,000, that's okay. But definitely if you're making 100K, you should have a virtual assistant. If you don't, then you need to come to this masterclass and show you how. So 50K is for part-timer, full-timers will be 100K. Business owners that are wearing too many hats. If you're wearing too many hats, you're burning yourself out. Remember why you started this business. You started this business in the first place not to burn yourself out, not to work yourself on the ground. You started this business because you wanted to make a difference while living a great lifestyle. Yeah, so let's get this done, right? So if you're wearing too many hats and you're trying to do it all, then you need to come to this masterclass. Business owners that are working overtime, you should be working maximum 8 hours a week, 5 days a week. If you're working more than that, you need to start to delegate efficiently to people. And I know that some people are saying, Francesca, I had a virtual assistant before, it didn't work, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I hear you. Listen, come to this masterclass and you're never ever gonna be happier. Like, you're gonna be so happy. It's gonna be so good. Who is this masterclass not for? So if you're still figuring out how to make money, you need a business coach. You need a coach that's going to help you and show you how to grow your business. You don't need a virtual assistant. Virtual assistant is not a solution to make more money. It's, even though it will actually help you with that as well, if you have a strategy already on how to make money. If you know how to make money, they're going to be able to help you make more money. But if you don't know how to make money yourself, your virtual assistant is not going to be the right answer for that problem. If you're starting up, just focus on making your first 50K, 100K, and then get a virtual assistant. Business owners that are willing to scale the business. If you don't want to grow the business, don't necessarily you need a virtual assistant. Like, you usually need a virtual assistant when you want to scale and grow and take your business to the next level and help them grow in mindset, in their growth as well. So if you're ready to stop doing and start leading and start finally living the life of your dream and wanted to go on holiday and enjoying, then this masterclass is for you. This is the first time in 7 years that I have created a masterclass like this. It's going to be chockers. It's going to be so full. We already have 50 RSVP and it's still a month away. I am so excited. I don't know when you're going to listen to this, but it's not actually a month away. Oh my goodness. It's only 2 weeks away. Yeah, it's only 2.5 weeks away. Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be exciting for you to come along, join, and really understand where you're at with your business and how to start to delegate so that you can live the life of your dream. Imagine, like, honestly, when I tell people my life, they're like, oh my God, you're so lucky. I'm like, no, listen, I'm not lucky. I took risk when everybody didn't. I took steps when I was scared. I did things when I couldn't afford them. I literally walked blindfolded in the dark, terrified, and I still did it. I didn't stop. I didn't procrastinate. I didn't listen to the fear. I just moved forward, and that's why I now live the life that I live. And I get really sometimes a little frustrated when people say, you're so lucky, look at your life. I'm like, there's no luck in this. Like, there is hard work, there is determination, there is consistency, there is commitment, there is sacrifice. I've done all of that for then finally 7 years later having a great lifestyle and be able to afford holidays, be able to choose not to work one day if I don't want to. I can honestly now do whatever I want. But it wasn't always like that. I had to put the sacrifice in place. So if you are ready to get yourself to a lifestyle in the next few years, then it's time for you now to start to delegate, start to bring a team together so that you don't have to do it all. And if you're one of those people that think, oh, my people can't do as good as me, like I used to, listen, trust me, like people could do it even better. Like even today I was recording a video and I said, hey, Babs, do you have a video on this topic? And she's like, yeah, I do, but it's recorded by me. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I just want to look at it for inspiration because I want to record something and I just want to see what you talked about. And then I looked at it. I'm like, oh my God, that video is actually so good. I don't need to re-record it. This is done. Let's go put this video on. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, totally. Like her English is outstanding now, right? After 7 years of me, helping it. Obviously, the blind lead the blind, right? I tell them how to speak English and I can't even speak English myself. But you know what I mean, right? I'm trying to help them with the grammars and whatever. When I see a mistake, I just always help them and support them. And now they literally are amazing. Legit amazing. So if you want that, then let's do it. Come along. The information is in all my social media. You can find it everywhere. And if you missed it, just email us or message us on social media and we can send it to you. If you miss it, we can find a way to deliver it to you. All right. Thank you so much for listening and I shall see you there. Let's get your lifestyle that you deserve. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.